For 2 corporate center, we're going to look at the inlet guide vanes on this unit today. We're going to check the belts, make sure everything's looking good. This unit has 2 supply fans, 2 supply fan motors. Each motor has 2 belts. Check the belt. They look to be pretty good. We change our belts once a year. Keeps you from having breakdowns. Okay, if we look down, we can see the inlet guide vane motor, which is right there. We go, right there. It's got a date on it. It was installed 4/29/05. These typically last about 3 or 4 years, and we have to replace them. They're about $500 to $600 a piece. You see the linkage where it connects to the motor. There's a little black collar right there with a couple of set screws, and it connects to the linkage. And the linkage comes up and connects to right there, which is the inlet guide vanes. Over here we can see what the inlet guide vanes look like. These will open up as more air is needed. It also has a drive shaft that goes under right there to go across, come to the other side to open up the other side, and the same setup comes up and attaches to the inlet guide vanes. Each supply fan has 2 sets of inlet guide dampers. You can see that on this side. You can see right now they're in the closed position. The linkage on these will break every now and then, and you'll hear us talk about that. When there was a problem, we'll tell you that the linkage is broken and we repaired it, but there's a lot of parts to it. And for instance, if this knuckle here breaks, then we'll go buy one and put it on, or we'll have one and put it on, but we won't replace the rod or the other knuckle at the bottom. It's these parts are expensive, and we don't replace everything when it breaks. We just replace the part that's actually broken. So you can see there's a lot of parts to it. So if this thing breaks 2 times in a summer, it's not the same part that's actually breaking. There's a lot of different ones. And then over here on this side, you'll have the other motor. So there's 2 motors. Now when we replace the linkage on these, what we'll do, we'll come up and shut the unit off, and then you turn the unit back on, and that'll drive the dampers to the closed position. The unit always starts with the dampers in the closed position. That keeps the belts from slipping on startup because it's not moving as much air. Then they'll gradually open about 3% of the way until they're open far enough to where the pressure inside the duct, which is the static pressure, reaches the set point. Typically around 2.0. Once you turn it back on and it drives closed, then you know the proper way to link it up, and you won't link it backwards or anything. Okay, the unit is started. And we're going to watch the inlet guide vanes open. Okay, the inlet guide vanes are starting to open. You can see the top, you can see a little crack in there now. And gradually. Keeps you from putting too much air in and damaging your duct. It also helps you to maintain your set point. See, they're about a quarter of the way open now. We'll go over here to the control panel. You can see in here. Okay, it shows it. Inlet guide main command is at 38%, and your supply air pressure is at 2.2. Okay, well, we appreciate your time. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you learned something.